Hey yo, what is going on? Kdubz here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battles. Today we're having another Monotype challenge video. You guys have already seen ground Monotype before, but I actually had 2 battles, so this is my second one. And if you guys haven't, go ahead and check out the team analysis, link is below. Now on his side of the team, we're playing against KurbyK14 today, and he's got some pretty, very bulky team, but overall pretty slow. So hopefully I'll be able to outspeed it and go for the sweeps, do a ton more damage to him. He does have a lot of walls in the form of like Parasect, Kecleon, Blastoise, and maybe the Politoed also. So that's actually going to hurt really bad. He has the Dragonite and Magnezone, which both of them can do some pretty moderate damage. And I'm going to have to watch out not get hit by his super effective move. Now I am able to completely block off the Magnezone Thunderbolts and stuff, which is a great advantage for me because Magnezones can have a lot of high special attack and do a lot of things. I'm going to start off with my Gastrodon, knowing that I can completely counter his Politoed, knowing that he will start it out most likely because it's in the rain. I don't have anything to counter his rain, so that's exactly perfectly for him. He's going to go with Blastoise right here as I do go for the Toxic. He's going to go for Toxic himself and both Toxic my Gastrodon, so both of us are Toxic now. That is fine. I'm going to go for an Earth Power just to gauge what kind of Blastoise I'm facing because it could be the physically defensive Blastoise that I usually do see or the especially defensive one that I ran on my previous battle. Now, by the damage he did, he's most likely defensive, though that's a pretty good information to know. And I'm going to switch out into my Nidoking right here, knowing that he is that way, and he's not going to go for a Scald this turn, so I'm going to go into my Nidoking. The reason he wouldn't go for a Scald is because I do have the Storm Drain ability, and it would give me more special attack, and it wouldn't do any damage to me, so would have been really good if he went for it, but actually I'm going to go in for the Earth Power right now, that he brought his Kecleon. You guys will see right here, what the heck? Why does Kecleon does not have color change for some reason? Now, because I went for Earth Power, Kecleon now is supposed to be Ground type. So knowing that, I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. Unfortunately, for some weird reason, it is not very super effective. So I talked to him about it as he goes to recover right here. He was like, well, oops, I actually missed Sav. And that's really unfortunate right here. We were kind of talking about it because of the whole fact that the whole color change thing is supposed to pop up on the screen saying that it turned to a Ground type. So that's actually really unfortunate for him because he just has an illegal Pokemon right there. He's going to do a Stealth Rock right here, and we're talking how to deal with this. I should have probably just let him there, but at the same time, if he did have this Kecleon throughout this match, it would have been a complete pain to take down because he basically walls a ton of my team, and the fact that he can keep going for recovers, and I can't, kill it in like 1 or 2 shots, makes it a really big pain to deal with. He actually goes for another knockoff, particularly meaning to switch out because I'm not doing any damage to him at all. He's gonna go to his Politoed right here as I do go for another Earth Power, and I talked to him and we all agreed that he's just gonna switch back to his Kecleon as Death Fodder because it does give him a huge advantage this match, and unfortunately he doesn't have to sacrifice Pokemon that are illegal and shouldn't be allowed in this match. Now, I'm going to go for an Earth Power, and even though it's a Life Orb, Sheer Force, boosted, Stab, Nidoking, Earth Power, that doesn't even do that much damage. That's a 2-hit KO, I was like from half HP. That just shows the amazing bulkiness of the Kecleon, even without the color change and everything. So that's just really cool, and it's in the NU tier, I think. So, yeah, definitely a pretty interesting set I might want to try in the future. He's going to go back in his Politoed right here, threaten me out with a Hydro Pump or a Scald or whatever. So I'm going to predict a Water type move and go into my Gastrodon, which is exactly perfect. He does go for the Scald, giving me the Storm Drain boost, and now I have +1 special attack. And I can go for an Earth Power to hit a ton of his Pokemon. I think the only thing that does not get hit by the Earth Power is a Dragonite because it's Flying type. That is fine. 4 out of 5 of the remaining Pokemon get hit by Earth Power. He's gonna go for Parasong right here. I don't really care. I'm probably just want to kill this Politoed in the first place, and the fact that I can switch out later if he doesn't damage me enough. Now, he's actually gonna go for a Focus Blast this turn, and it does hit, but you guys will see it barely does any damage. And I was really surprised by this because I'm pretty sure my Gastrodon is fully defensive, and the fact that he does, it is 120 base special attack, and that does like nothing. Look at that. That's literally scratched Gastrodon. As I do go for an Ice Beam right there, I was predicting a switch because it was a clean 2-hit KO from that range on the Politoed, and at that time I had no idea that he was going to leave in his Politoed mainly as death fodder and just trying to kill my Gastrodon because my Gastrodon is just pissing off his team. He does realize that my Gastrodon does a ton of damage to his team and that I can wall a whole crap load of him. He's going to go for another Earth Focus Blast, and I'm going to go for another Earth Power and be able to kill this Politoed. But at the point right here, though I could save my Gastrodon for later, it is so low HP after toxic damage that there really is no point in saving it. Taking a ton of toxic damage at this point, and I'm at, I took over 100 HP on that play. I had 180 HP and now I have 76. To go over an Ice Beam right now, he has to go through over the Parasect right here, and he does make a great play, knowing that I will die and that he will take at least one shot from me. He does go with Substitute, which is, wow, completely threw me off guard. I have not really faced against Parasect much, and that really scares me because he has the Dry Skin, he's got the Leftovers, and that's just really annoying, and it's going to be a complete pain to take down. I actually died to the Toxic, not died to the Parasong. But that is okay, either way my Gastrodon dies, and I'm going to go into my Lantern right now because I can go for a super effective U-turn, take out his sub, and go into something that can try to completely counter his Parasect, and hopefully be able to take it out before it keeps on sub, and doing whatever it wants on me, maybe set up a Swords Dance, maybe go for an attack, I'm not sure. I'm going to go into my camera right now because it is the most useless thing on my team right now. He does have the permanent rain up, and if I am Fire type, the Fire Blast won't be doing too much damage, and I was thinking that the Fire Blast could have killed this Parasect, but after this point, there was really no point in my camera, so I was just leaving it as death fodder. He does go over the Spore, which is actually great, because you may think, well, you know, that's one Pokemon asleep and everything, but that's a camera up to sleep, and the camera was the most disgusting. You didn't even need camera through this match because it was in the rain, it was completely useless, and that was the perfect thing to go into because now you can't put to sleep any of my other Pokemon. He did go for Fleet Seed, revealing that he's a Sub-Seed Dry Skin Leftover set, and that's just a lot of recovery for the little cost of substitutes that he has to use. I think that's over 25% recovery with the Dry Skin and then Leftovers and then Leaf Seed. That's upwards to a ton of healing right there. He does realize that I'm going to kill him off with a U-turn, so he's going to go into his Blastoise. I do a decent damage to it, but I'm going to go back into my Royal Pain, and he will clearly see the Royal Pain of this Blastoise, of this Nidoking. I'm going to go with Thunder Roll right here, and luckily, with a Sheer Force, Life Orb boosted Thunderbolt, I am able to kill off this Blastoise. I was scared that it wouldn't kill and he would go over a Scald and do a lot of damage to me, but luckily for me, it does kill, and he has like 3 more Pokemon to go. But at this point, for some reason, he's just going in Dragonite, and he does live the Ice Beam the first turn because he does have multi-scale and everything, so it does a little less than half. He's actually going in Hurricane right here, hoping to kill me, but due to my natural bulk and the fact that I don't know, it's not choice specs, I'm gonna live with 58 HP, and that's just completely amazing. Really lucky for me he didn't have the choice specs right there because he has the Leftovers, and with the choice specs, it would have easily wiped me out and stopped my little thing right there. Gonna go for another Ice Beam. He's gonna go with his Parasect mainly as Death Fodder, but at this point he has like 3 Pokemon left. There's Parasect, the Dragonite, and then a Magnezone, all of which, as long as Magnezone is not Choice Scarf, will not be able to outspeed my Nidoking. So basically, I'm in a very good situation right here. As long as I keep on doing a ton of damage to it, Magnezone is 4 times weak to my Earth Power, and then Dragonite has his multi-scale broken, so I can go for an Ice Beam. And you guys do see, saw previously, the Ice Beam, my Nidoking was faster than the Dragonite, so I will be able to kill off the thing. He does go into Magnezone right here, but unfortunately for him, it's not Choice Scarf, and I think he didn't have any Choice Scarfers on this team, so that's very interesting. But he's going to go into Dragonite now right here. It is his last Pokemon. I can go for a free Ice Beam because I already explained a million times that my Nidoking does outspeed it. 4 times super effective, able to take out his last Pokemon, and that is great game. So a good game, KurbyK14. If you guys haven't seen the rest of my Monotype challenge series, I'll put a link below in the description to watch the whole series and everything. It just shows all the Pokemon battles and the Monotype analysis according to that. Go ahead and leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already to watch more of my videos, and stay tuned on whenever I upload. So see you guys later. This is Kdubz1298 saying peace.